Okay, I've gone ahead and created this file. It's SSSC V8 axle 102 millimeter in length, version 2. And the way I got that was I went back to this assembly and I went ahead and hit my inspect command. I measured from this part here of the axle to that part there of the axle. We've got a 102 millimeters. That's a good thing. So I went ahead and created this file of axle 102 millimeters in length. Now, I think I said earlier that we could create front and rear. They're actually the same size, and just to verify that, we measured this one here. Let's rotate this around to the front and let's get a good measurement on it. So hit the inspect command, come over here to here and there, 102 millimeters. So that's fine. We know we got the same length of axle. So let's go back to this file, and on this one, let's go ahead and create a sketch. And let me go back to my 3D view. I'm going to do that right here on this view. I'll create me a sketch. The part is 3 millimeters in diameter. Okay, let's kind of look at it in 3D. Roll out. We're going to extrude that here to 102 millimeters. Not 123. That's not 1023. Okay. All right, got that. Okay, double click, zoom out. Now, they're carbon fiber axles, and they look just like this as it is. So I'm not going to put a texture on that at all. It could be maybe a little darker, but this looks fine, so we'll go with that. So let's save our file. Okay, got that saved. We'll go back to our V8 assembly here, and what I need to know is it's 102 millimeters from one end of the axle to the other, but we need to figure out the offset of that axle as it protrudes out the side of the car the correct distance. But in order to find that out, we'll come up here and measure from here to there. It says it's 78 millimeters, so I take 102 millimeters divided by, subtracted from 78 millimeters. I should get 24, and I'll divide the 24 by 2 on the correct placement. So we'll open up our parts library. There's our axle, and let's go and place it. So that one came in the back. We'll just move it up here, kind of pre-position it before we do our join. Okay, I'm going to accept that, hit the J command for join. So I'll grab that right there, come over here to this, grab that, put it in there, and I'm just going to kind of move that aside so I get the orientation. So I'm going to say come off that 12 millimeters. Remember, it's 24 divided by 2, and that places it in. All right, looks good. Now we'll scroll around over here, and we're going to place that back axle in, or an axle that will be called the back axle. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I'm just going to kind of pre-position it, move this over here, and it's the same problem. It's 78 millimeters across versus 24. So let's accept that, and just for kicks and giggles, is make sure you understand how big it is. So from there to there is 78 millimeters. So take the 102 and divide it by 2. Excuse me, 102 millimeters, and subtract 78 millimeters. That should give us the number 24. Divide 24 by 2, and that'll give us our offset placement. So let's go and clear that out and close that, and let's hit the joint command, and we'll come up here and snap to the end of this, and we'll come over here to this guy here, snap to him. We'll grab, just to make sure we're going in the right direction, come out this way. That looks like negative 12, so we're going to go negative 7.8. We'll go negative 12. Put that in there. Voila, there it is. Now, it doesn't have the axle in here, the bearing in here. We just went ahead and pre-placed this so we know where it's at, and we're kind of making that progress on that, so that's good. Okay, looks good, looks good. So I think we're done for now. Very short video, which I'm getting you enjoyed that. But we'll move on now to designing the drive gears for the motor to be mounted. Okay, so let's move on to that.